going on, YouTubers? You've seen the promo. Now it's time to take you through the first exercise video. Today's going to be on MMA conditioning, get you ready for some explosive power workouts, some muscular strength endurance, and some cardio, some hardened cardio. So once we get into this, make sure you're warmed up fully because it's pretty strenuous on your body. Okay, so this exercise I'm taking you through is known as bear crawl. What you're going to do is all fours, keep a nice flat back, and you're going to walk, crawl around the obstacle course we've got here. Once you get to the first starting position, you crawl backwards as fast as you can. And what this is good for is transitioning in between floor moves, scrambling, and it's good for your core strength. So check it out. From here, nice flat back, engage your core muscles. You want to be able to do that for about a minute solid, take a rest and then go back at it. Okay, so this exercise is very similar to what we just did with the bear crawl, but we're going to add some resistance. And what you see here, I've got resistance band tubing with 2 belts. I mean, if you haven't got this, you can just use a regular resistance band with a weight belt or one of the stretch bands that you can find in the gym. So you're going to get into the same similar position as you would with a bear crawl. Nice flat back. And you're going to crawl out as far as you can. Once you get to the end, you're going to sprawl out into like a press-up position and then come back. But as you come back, it has to be very controlled for deceleration purposes. And this is good, again, once for scrambling, transitioning between positions, and very good for your core strength and leg and shoulder endurance. So here we go. If you guys find that easy, you can always strap another resistance band on you. You can also do a couple more push-ups at the end. And then you can, even when you're doing a push-up, you can add something in there like a Bosu ball, something more unsteady for you guys to work out. And as you can see, it's really physically demanding. I'm already puffing, so try that, guys. Squat with rotation, which is really good for when you're in clinch. Also, when you're working off the back, off the cage, the back of the cage, fighting for position. It's really good for core and leg endurance as well. So we'll start off, let's get a decent sized medicine ball. We're going to get into squat from here. From here you're going to rotate slowly, wide, twist, back to centre. Do it slowly, nice and controlled. Make sure your knees are driving over your toes as well. So progression of that move is going to be using a Bosu ball. This one actually has sand in it, but you can just use a regular Swiss ball as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a nice solid ball you can put your back up against. You're going to get into squat position. You're going to lift your one leg. Okay? It's going to keep your core nice and tight. Nice balance from here, side and up. Side and up. Side. You're going to want to do it on both legs. It's really good for when someone's got you up against the cage wall and it's got you, with one leg, I've got a hold of your leg trying to take you down, so it's good for your defence and regaining position, make good balance work as well. Now we do a power push-up. It's a real basic, technique for building explosive power. It can be used in everyday life as well as, MMA conditioning. You're going to get yourself into a regular push-up position. Engage your core muscles. And from here, when you're going down into a push-up, you're going to explode up and keep your hands off the floor. So. You can see a lot of people do claps with this as well, but first off, what you want to concentrate is getting as much air between your hand and the floor as possible. And then you can progress onto claps in front, where you can, once you get really good at that, you can clap behind and come back down. So try that and see how many progressions you can do into it. Okay, so now we're doing like a knee stand-up, or what some Olympic weightlifters call ground snatches. So you start on your knees. Don't worry what sort of floor you're on. If you've got mats, then use mats. But to be honest, if you're doing MMA conditioning, you're going to have to get used to a little bit of uncomfort. So from here, you're going to explode up into a squat position. So you're going to have to generate a lot of force from your hips and your legs to push up. So you want to sit down and then explode up in one explosive movement. So from here, Get your hands in meditation position, I suppose. From sit down, push, and stand. And then back down again. Here, sit down, explode up. Once you get that foundation, you can move into having a hockey stick, or and then from there, go on to using a barbell. I mean, a hockey stick's good just for having something in your hands to build up to eventually. So from here, you're going to sit down, explode up. Once more. Here, sit down, explode up. And so this moves burpee to negative pull-up. What we're going to do is start in fighting position. Even stance, the first set you probably want to do in a regular stance, then the second set into southpaw. So you want to have balance on both sides. So in fighting, you never really stand in one stance for the whole fight, right? So from here, in fighting position, you're going to go down to a burpee and then explode up, use a pull up and control yourself coming down steadily. So keep your hips nice and low so you avoid getting shot in up. And from here, burpee. Down nice and slow. Straight back into stance. Burpee. Nice and slow. So try that for about 15 each side and then do a couple of sets of that. Okay, so there's some exercises for you guys to check out and try. Leave me some feedback, subscribe to my channel. All the links down here to my Twitter, my blogspot and my Facebook are in the box below, so subscribe for some more videos coming up soon. Cheers.